Indonesian man falls victim to a team of crocodiles. An unfortunate villager from South Sulawesi in Indonesia met a gruesome end on June 6th when he was attacked by what police believe were as many as 5 crocodiles. The tragic series of events began when 26-year-old Ibrahim's family sent him out to collect grass feed for their livestock. Leaving his motorbike and fishing rod nearby, Ibrahim went to the riverbank. Busy harvesting grass with his sickle, he failed to notice the looming threat. The crocs attacked, possibly several at once, dragging the helpless man into the river. After Ibrahim failed to return home, his family became worried. Villagers set out to search for their man only to find his bike and fishing rod abandoned. And then one of them spotted it, Ibrahim's mutilated body floating in the river, surrounded by crocodiles. At his family's request, the men later brought his body home to be prepared for burial. Local police have issued a new warning for people to be vigilant when working or bathing near the river. Crocs are one of the world's most successful apex predators. Here's what can happen when humans get too close. 2 crocodile attacks in the same Indonesian river terrify locals. In the space of 24 hours, crocodiles have attacked 2 people at the Mempawah River in Indonesia's West Kalimantan province, according to local media. And these 2 are just the latest. Back in April, a croc attacked an elderly woman as she bathed in the river's cool water. And on the morning of April 15th, her 40-year-old daughter, Sumiyati, was next. At around 6:30 a.m., Sumiyati was brushing her teeth and preparing to bathe in the river. She never saw the crocodile stalking her from behind. Then the beast lunged, grabbing her right leg in its jaws. It tried to drag her into the water, but Sumiyati held onto a toilet ladder for dear life. She managed to get free of the giant reptile, but not before it left deep wounds on her thigh. Just 12 hours earlier, a 4-year-old boy named Justin fell victim to a crocodile in the same river. Justin, along with his brother, mother, and grandmother, were bathing in the river as they do almost every evening. Media reports say his mother heard a loud splash and jerked around to see Justin wrenched into the water. She at first thought he'd slipped, but realized the horrible reality after the boy's grandmother started screaming. The animal had seized the kid's neck, causing deep lacerations. He was rushed to a nearby medical clinic, and doctors say the boy will live. Alarmed by the recent attacks, local police say residents should exercise extreme caution when using the river, especially after heavy rains or when the water is high. Crocodile rips off park worker's leg in Malaysia. That's right, and it happened February 20th at the Sandakan Crocodile Farm in the country's Sabah state. The culprit? This aging 1,700-pound monster named Bujang Lapok. Things started out normally enough when around at 1:45 in the afternoon, the part-time worker brought a bucket of chicken to its enclosure. Having fed the giant croc, he went to pat its snout. Tragically, he misread the animal's behavior. It whipped around and seized his arm in its jaws. The attack continued. Hearing the man's screams, park staff rushed to the enclosure to help as the crocodile mauled his right leg. One brave worker somehow forced the croc to release the man's savage leg, but it had been ripped off below the knee. The trainer survived the attack, but there's no hope of reattaching his leg. His arm was also badly damaged. The poor bastard was 5 months through his brief 6-month contract at the park, but unfortunately these gruesome injuries will be with him for the rest of his life. Crikey! Man munched on by giant crocodile. A 47-year-old man was killed by a crocodile in Australia's Northern Territory on Thursday afternoon. The man was crossing the rather aptly named East Alligator River in Kakadu National Park with 2 women. The group are believed to be from a nearby community of indigenous people. Noticing the man didn't make it across the river with them, the 2 women immediately informed the police, saying they were pretty sure he'd been nabbed by a crocodile. The man's body was found about 2 kilometers downstream. Next to him sat a fat, giant crocodile that seemed like the prime suspect. Police shot and killed the massive reptilian soon after they found the man's body. Northern Territory Police said the area is a known habitat for saltwater crocodiles, which can grow to be 3 or 4 meters long. Signs are posted in the area warning people not to enter the water.
Crocodile wins in extreme golf ball hunting competition. A friendly competition to see who's got the most balls turned deadly Wednesday night when Jacques van der Sant fell victim to an ornery 13-foot reptile that recently came out of hibernation. Van der Sant and a friend had a few drinks and challenged each other to a golf ball hunt at Lake Panic out at hole number 9 of the Skakusa Golf Course in Kruger National Park. The golf ball hunters went underwater 3 times, but they weren't the only ones hunting that evening. As the men played with their balls in waist-deep water, Van der Sant was pulled under by a giant croc. The friend notified Kruger National Park rangers of a croc attack around 10 p.m. When the rangers arrived at the scene, they found Van der Sant's body inside the mouth of the beast. They shot it dead with a rifle and shared these pictures to send a message to other crocs of the consequences of messing with golfers. They also serve as a good reminder to golfers to purchase their golf balls from the clubhouse. Van der Sant was 29 and would sometimes kiss fish.